Hey, John Martinez here with the REI Sales Academy, and I received a message the other day that I want to share with you, and I just want to kind of give you the same feedback I did the gentleman who wrote me the message, because I know it's something a lot of people think about and struggle with in the real estate industry, especially when buying houses at deep discounts. So the message was, hey John, listen, I'm an investor. I've been doing this for a while, but there's something I'm struggling with. Why in the world would somebody sell me their house at a deep discount? I buy them and I need them, but I don't feel good about it, right? And they were going through this internal struggle that I know some investors do, and I know a lot of acquisition agents do, who just get introduced to the business and they say, hey, your job is to go buy houses at X percentage of ARV, and they struggle with, why would anyone sell that to me? And if they do, is that really in their best interest? So as we kind of messaged back and forth, I said, hey, listen, let me just ask you a couple questions and you give me your honest answer, and we'll just go from there. And I say, how many cars have you had? And he said, I don't know, I have 3 or 4 cars. And I said, okay, cool. I said, now whenever you got a new car, did you sell it outright and then go buy a new car? Or do you trade it in? He said, I trade it in every single time. And I said, you know, you get much less money when you trade it in than if you just sold it outright. He goes, yeah, of course I know that, but selling it's a pain in the butt. You don't know how long it's gonna take. You gotta worry about all kinds of extra stuff. And when you trade it in, they literally just say, hey, I'll give you X amount of dollars for the car. We'll take it as is, and that's cool. Here's your new car. I said, but you know, you give up a lot of money. You could get a lot more money if you just sold it outright. He goes, I know, but it's not worth it. To me, the other stuff is more valuable. And I said, well, what does that tell you about people who sell their house for cash for less than what they could otherwise? He goes, they see value in the other piece. And I said, yeah. He said, you know what? That's all I needed to hear. And that was the end of the conversation, but I think a lot of people need to hear that because they forget about the services they provide. And they have trouble understanding, why would somebody do this and should they do this? But really, if you just examine your own life, the stuff you pay other people for, the services you pay for that you can do much cheaper yourself, it's never about the money. It's never about the money. It's always about the value. And if you forget about the value you're adding as an investor or an acquisition agent, then that's gonna tear you up inside. You're gonna struggle with that. You're gonna struggle with, am I doing the right thing or not? Now, as a person who trains investors, I had my own mother sell her house to an investor instead of selling it for cash because there's so much value there. I believe in it with all my heart. And unless you're a con artist, you really can't sell anything that you don't believe in. So if you're an investor and you're struggling with that, just remember that. If you are an investor and you've got acquisition agents and they're coming up to you asking, like, why would somebody do this and is this even right? Remember that, use that story, use that question, and think of your own. Help them find ways, help them find the ways that they pay for value other than money, things that they value and pay for. And when you come to that realization, it makes buying houses at discount easier. It makes you more effective at it. And it makes you realize that not only does this make us money, but I'm actually doing a good thing in providing a ton of value. So I hope that helps.